Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all very calmly. Cynthia came into the cell in the back of the Montgomery County Housing Unit. Like, I heard something. She was like, yeah, I'm here. I went to the window and told the people I couldn't breathe to try to get out the cell. Because they were talking about the only way you can get out the cell is if you say you going to kill yourself. And I was like, I'm not finna tell y'all that I'm going to kill myself. But I didn't want to tell them that Cynthia was in there, because then they kept asking me was I hearing voices because I was having visitations, and I was like, nah, because I knew they was trying to make it seem like I was some sort of mental patient while they was doing witchcraft visitations, and God already had told me they were doing witchcraft visitations. So to see them back there trying to do witchcraft visitations and then come back and ask you if you hearing voices, you know what I'm saying? And they the ones that got the actual demons from Satan and the legions that they don't want nobody to know about, and that's how they could do these witchcraft visitations on for. That's crazy. So they let me out the cell and brought me to the nurses' little triage area back there. A black nurse was back there. And I told the lady that I could not breathe. But I really was lying to the lady because I was just scared of Cynthia, because I heard Cynthia fly in the cell. And I know God told me she was a witch before jail, but I ain't never experienced nothing like that in my life. I ain't never heard nothing just fly up in the room like that. I didn't even know that kind of crap existed. You know what I'm saying? Like, you tell, I was frightened. And so, it was like she had told me when I tried to run out of the room, or when I came back, that everybody know. Before I left out of the room, she told me, she was like, oh, I'm in here. And she said something that made me stand up and go look to the door and then see if I was going to try to call the guard. And I did. And what she said was that everybody knows what kind of ritual this is that she was about to do. And she had I don't know. Okay, let me go back, because let me just go back to the part where I couldn't breathe. I could breathe for real. I just did not want to go back in the cell because Cynthia was in there. And Cynthia told me she was sick and dying and needed a new body before I had said I was scared. And I had got the fuck up out that cell when she said that shit. And then the lady was trying to ask me what was wrong. And I knew that the lady, she told me already that everybody knew what kind of ritual it was, that everybody that was kind of involved. And then so I looked at the black lady now, because I was like, hold on, like, they got me back here. Like, in my mind, I'm like, because based on what Cynthia said, I was like, she know, you know what I'm saying? And she gonna sit up here and try to act like she don't know and let these people put me back in the cell. And she was nurse, and she had these brown dreads and long dreads, and she worked in the back of the Montgomery County Jail. And she was looking at me like she knew what was in the cell, and then she was gonna sit there and just try to lie and make it seem like she didn't know why. She was like, okay, so what's wrong with you? That's how she was acting. What's wrong with you? Because she already knew what was wrong. She knew that Cynthia was up in that cell. And then Cynthia had already told me I couldn't try to fool nobody, that they already knew that she was funny to be up in there. And then so I had said like, the lady was like, okay, you can go back in your cell. Your breathing, like, you want me, like, she basically was, did what I said to the black lady. I said, she was like, you can't breathe. And I was like, nah, I was like, I got a problem because it's a family member, and she's talking about she's sick. I was trying to proffer information to see what the lady knew. I was like, she's talking about she's sick, and and she might die soon. But I didn't know Cynthia was that sick, because Cynthia was basically holding it together like she was getting cured from cancer. And that's what my mama had told me, that they had cancer. And everybody kept saying that it was just cancer. And so Cynthia had said she was actually going to die at some point, and that she needed a body. And God say don't believe nothing they say, when don't talk to witches. But I'm just telling y'all what she said, because I have not seen my baby, and Cynthia was telling me this stuff. So next thing you know, Cynthia was still in the cell, and the lady was like, how did you know? Like, she was finna try to make me tell that I heard voices. That's what they wanted me to say. They wanted their schizophrenia with them demons to be my fate, just because Cynthia did one fucking witchcraft visitation on me. I don't have no fucking demons. I don't hear no motherfucking voices. So who do I hear in my brain? Me. Y'all hear Satan and all y'all demons, bro. I know, because Cynthia did that shit, and she told me what's going on. So anyway, she said, "Oh, how did you speak to your family member?" And I knew she knew that they was back there trying to kill me because she was trying to make me. This is what she said. She was like, "How did you know? How did you speak to your family member and know that she was finna die?" Like she wanted me to tell, because they knew that I didn't know that Cynthia was finna die. They thought that they knew that her health probably some things. Like she probably was lying about finna die. She probably was lying about that. I don't know. But they was like, they know I didn't talk to her though. I wasn't calling Cynthia while I was back there. So they knew, and then they was like, how do you know that your family member finna die? I've been making phone calls to other people. So why she asking me so suspicious questions, like she know something about what Cynthia talking about, and she just want me to admit that I heard Cynthia's voice so she could try to say I was a schizophrenic and they keep me back there and not go to trial, and then talk about I'm hearing voices and I'm crazy while they doing witchcraft and shit. And they the ones with the demons and they the ones with the voices. But anyway, so the lady said that take me back in the cell. And I started tripping out, and I was like, I'm not going back in there, because I knew Cynthia was in there. And then the guards had came, and I had asked them, I was like, one of the guards was back there, he wear glasses, and he keep a short little army haircut, and I forget what his name is, but he said that my little boy's bedroom, Austin old room, he said that my baby had on a red sacrifice bodysuit, and that it was a baby that's kind of like this. Like he said, it was a baby that was kind of like, it was a little younger than Melbourne. And the baby kept running to me, and Cynthia was in my body. And talking about that baby's room was the boom boom room. And he showed me Cynthia's house and Austin's room. And that my baby was in Austin's room or something. And then he said, he showed Cynthia, Cynthia was in my body. And there was another black woman in there. Spirit. And no, Cynthia was not in my body, but it was my body in Cynthia's house, and there was my baby body in Cynthia's house, and I was still in the spirit. I was still in my body. Cynthia wasn't in my body in this vision. But it was another black woman's spirit in her house, and it was my spirit in her house, and it was my child's spirit in her house, and then my dad's spirit was in the living room, and they had me back there in this living room that looked like a living room, but it was really like a bedroom. And then this correctional guard had came out the room, or he came walking up to me and showed me the room. Either way, he showed me the room, and he was like, that's the boom boom room, and showed my baby, talking about they was talking about boom boom and my baby in the Austin old room, or that's where they was doing it, and because they claimed that they was gonna be raping my child or gonna rape my child, and I just was trying to get my baby to run to me. My baby kept waking up in the middle of the night and running out and trying to run to me, and I couldn't pick him up. It's like he got so close, and then I tried to pick him up in Cynthia's house when I was in there, and then he started like just trying to get to me, and I don't know if I don't remember if I actually got to hold the baby or if the baby just disappeared, or I told the baby to go back to sleep or something, but the child wanted the real mama, and it was like they were trying to tell me something about some molestations up in Cynthia's house, and that she was trying to bring multiple people up in the home, up in Austin old room, to be having sex with one of my babies, and then trying to call it the boom boom room, and have my baby with a red sacrifice shirt on, like then they was gonna kill it. And then Melbourne looked it like that around 22 months old when he went, but he was a little bigger. This baby looked a little smaller, but the baby was identical to Melbourne. They was identical, but this baby was younger than Mel. And then so I was wondering, like, all them times that I had allowed Cynthia to tell me remember one time I got a job. Cynthia said I needed to be working, and they wouldn't accept my baby to go to daycare. And one day Cynthia said she wanted to pay this Hispanic girl in Deca Hills that they claimed was family that wanted to pay $60 to watch my baby boy, this witch. Oh. And I thought about that and I said, no. You not finna pay this Mexican lady in this trailer no $60 to watch my son. You could pay me $60 to watch my own son. Instead of paying her $60 a day, you gonna pay this woman $400-500 a week and let me go work $400-500 a week to pay her. I can watch my own son if you got that much money to throw away. But I did it one time. And I got off work and Cynthia was supposed to go get my baby from the babysitter in Decker Hills, and that's where they was raping Austin and sticking the needles in his arm. He got them goddamn demons in him. And he had him since he was a little boy, and it's not her biological son. God said she stole him just like this one. Just like she tried to do me. They said that they abused his mama until she was smoking cigarettes so much, witchcraft, and she gave birth to Austin smoking a cigarette. And then Cynthia said that, and that's how she got him. And Cynthia was leaving her with this man named Johnny, and Johnny had cancer. Johnny was finna die. And Austin had them demons ever since he was a little boy, and he don't know what they is. And Cynthia had them going and talk about medication, taking paranoid schizophrenic. And this white woman, probably one of Cynthia's common friends, put a needle in Austin's arm in her house and put methamphetamine inside of it. Or whatever, heroin or whatever. And then she raped Austin. He was 14. And then Cynthia, she was supposed to go get my baby from the babysitter in Decker Hills. And she know that I don't never let Joseph around my baby. And they was always trying to sneak and let Joseph around my baby. He was always trying to open his goddamn wallet and then think that should be, I gotta let my son spend the night with you. I ain't owing my son out to you. You can't fuck my baby. And they was doing wickedness to try to do it. And I can't stand these black people that done started worshiping Satan and helping them molest these kids. But, oh God, let me finish telling, because they over here trying to say I'm crazy. And I'm trying to hold this inside because they know I don't have no way to protect myself and my baby in America. So they think they're just going to be raping on us. And here come one of them fucking gang members. They keep finna come over here. And they know that they know what I want to do. Let me finish telling you. And I went to go pick up my baby. And Cynthia was like, oh, Joseph picked him up. And I immediately got angry because I knew what he was trying to do. Because my baby boy was beautiful and precious. And them old Mexican men was always trying to get head from me. And my baby was beautiful and a virgin. And I knew what his old evil ass was trying to do. Trying to have my baby up in the house. And I knew what Cynthia was trying to do. And I was like, Cynthia, why did you leave my baby with him? And that's why they making noise. That's why they making noise. Because they know I'm telling the truth. And my baby better not be dead. These devil pedophiles. And these demonic ass people got Satan in them. Pedophile demons. That's Satan. That's the devil. And I will tell you how I know. Because when you did what you did, my firstborn child. So I'm finished telling you. So my baby was up in the house with Joseph by himself in the living room. And they still trying to make noise. Them demons think they can stop me. They running around with demons. And I'm the only one with the Holy Spirit. And they know I'm telling on them. Because they should not be raping children and mutilating babies. And then over here trying to have me out here by myself with my phone not charged up so they can murder me. And that's what really makes me scared for my baby, because I ain't seen them. And I'm tired of watching these pedophiles think their lives more important than little babies. Somebody needs to come get these folks, because you see what the police doing. And they the one that had us back there doing it, and God told us that was Satan. So them police is Satan, the white women is witches. And I went up in the living room and Joseph had my son. And I was betrayed by Cynthia, because I knew he was a child molester. I knew that was the only reason they were trying to get up under me and manipulate me like that, and then she gave me my baby without permission. Oh. And then I asked Joseph, I said, Joseph, what you doing with my baby? He was trying to act all innocent and nice, like he didn't just try to molest my son or molest my baby in there. And I got the right to watch my baby. I got the right to guard my baby from Joseph. I don't have to let him give you oral sex. I don't have to let you rape my baby because you think you paying my rent and gave me no car. And then they said that think they was going to arrest me and kill me and say I was crazy. And I was angry at Cynthia, because I knew why Joseph had my son in there. And I knew why she tried to do it slick. And then just make it seem like he was going to pick him up from the babysitter. And she kept trying to get Joseph to have to pick up my baby from the daycare, talking about work. That's the only reason why they wanted me to work, because they always wanted Joseph to come pick my baby up. But that day that I picked my baby up from Cynthia's house, I was betrayed. I felt violated as a mother. Like, I didn't let you leave my baby with this grown-ass man. I don't do that. I don't leave my baby with grown-ass men. And Cynthia do, because she let these men molest these children. And somebody has got to stop her. Because she over there talking about she the whore of Babylon. She over there talking about she Satan. She over there talking about she rape kids and then be all in their bottom. Then talking about somebody hearing voices, so I'm going to calm down a little bit, because they sitting over here trying to put their devil hands on me for some witchcraft, because they been raping these children and they over here trying to sacrifice people to Satan. And I knew why Cynthia. I knew why she was letting Joseph try to get my baby without me knowing. Because I wouldn't have let them do nothing with him. I kept him in my sight, and I miss my family. They child molesters. And they finna call the police and make it seem like she's crazy. Go kill her, because I don't got no gun to protect myself or to go get my baby. And they setting me up, my family, to be killed, because they want to rape kids and kill them and kill us. And they sitting back laughing, witches laughing as I'm crying. And they ready for me to come out to Texas, and they know I'm finna come, and they trying to kill me out there. That's why God said y'all going to hell, Larissa. You going to hell. Shakita, y'all gonna sit back and let America rape and kill my firstborn?